What's up, guys? Welcome back. Here's an update video. I know these are really crazy here, though. Man, I'm gonna need a little haircut. I'm thinking about getting a crew cut on a little on the side, a little off the top. Okay, here we go. So, bottom line is, I've been working, um, getting things ready at my job at the go-kart track. It's been a heck of a time because we're going to be dealing with COVID-19 and the rules and social distancing and all that, and also working and maintaining the track and stuff. Then I got a phone call about my second job I'm doing. Yes, I'm working two jobs, one at the park district in town. So I'm going to be busy here. I'm going to be working at the park district in mornings, from like, they told me like 6:40 to 3 or something like that. And then maybe during the week, I might go to the track for nights and just help them work out if they really need me to. And then the weekends, I'm going to be working at the track. But it won't be for the whole day. So there'll be some days where I might get a couple of vacation days, but I'm not getting paid though. If I take off a day and get a day off, I'm not getting paid. So I want to try to save up money for like a car and stuff right now. So I'm working my butt off so I can do car stuff, so I can go wherever I want to. And I probably go to places that I never really fish. I mean, there's a couple of rivers around here that I want to fish for smallmouth, and we don't have a lot of smallmouth in the county that stock. You got to really go out there and find them. And I want to, go out to places where I don't have to worry about coming back home and to relieve myself from the vehicle kind of thing. As in here, you can have the vehicle now to my parents because I use my parents' vehicle. But they've been really, gracious to me, really nice about, letting me have the vehicle. So, especially when I'm working. So, but here's the thing. There's been people posting things up on Fishbrain, and if you don't know what Fishbrain is a online Facebook for fishermen. They go on and see everyone's fish catches, what they use, rod, reel, line, lures, what the location is, and then you get the free. It's downloaded for free. It tells you where it is. But you want precise location, then you do the pro monthly, which is like $10 a month. I am doing it right now to try it out again. You do the 14-day free trial. It's worth the money, but use Fishbrain. If you want to know my Fishbrain accounts to see where I caught fish, just let me know down in the comments below. But it's been a useful guide going to discover new places, where lures to throw and stuff like that. Kind of where specifically, especially for the spawn. A lot of people have been catching a lot of bluegills, crappies in my area, bass. But I've been seeing a lot of people using like deaners and worms and swim jigs and swim baits, during the salmon spawn, and be posting that up, and then during the spawn, which is around now. So if you haven't go to your nearest lake or pond, and if you look at the shoreline, you won't see a lot of activity. What I mean by activity is you don't see a lot of bass cruising around. Activity-wise, with bass, right now, they're kind of slow and like acting a little bit lethargic, a little shy, I would say. So a nice like 4-pounder, 4-pound female largemouth. She was just on the edge of these rocks, kind of on the flat side, and then I saw another, I think a male, like a nice little 15-inch male, kind of just going in against, changing minnows around, tagging the shoreline, coming back. But every time I threw in a worm or a creature bait, they wouldn't bite. I tried to throw a rooster tail, something with a little flash in front of it. Reel that by nothing. At the female I saw the other day, she was on the bed. I took my rooster tail, tried to bounce off the bottom, tried to make her react. When I went by it and when I bumped her, she just moved slowly. So she was probably on a bed. 90% of me 90% of that tells me that she's on a bed and she's getting ready for the spawn. So she is starting to make her bed, starting to lay her eggs, and the males are going to probably be pushed up in a couple of days. So there's a couple of days here that fish are going to be probably going up on beds. So keep an eye out for it. My tip for you guys is get something that pisses them off. You want to get a reaction. You want them to eat it. They're not going to eat it as well as normally. They're going to pick it up and spit it out. Got to make sure you see the bite. They're going to get a good hook set. Here's another tip. Shorten the bait a little bit by an inch or a quarter of an inch. That will help you hook set better. to help them swallow that better, because they would just take partially the bait. So if you got a 4-inch bait, make it to like a 3-inch or something. That way they can eat it. Use jigs. Sometimes jigs help. So if you got like a flipping jig, put on a flipping jig. You got a flipping hook, get a flipping hook with I don't know, a 1/2 ounce tungsten weight or something, whatever you have that sinks down quick, get through the cover. You can use fluorocarbon braid line, whatever gets the job done for you. But what I recommend is you get a Texas rig. You know, you can put a swim bait on there, creature bait, a crawdad that represents, you know, you got a Kraken crawl from Guggen Squad. I would recommend putting that on, because crawdads are one of those they're crayfish, right? If bass use them on beds, eating their eggs, and you make it kind of dance on their beds, they're going to get pretty upset, and they want to grab it and move it off the bed. So when they do that, you get like a black and blue, even a white. White is easy to see. They may not go for it, may not eat it right away, but you just need them to put it in their mouth. So when you see that thing dangling in the face, kind of just bouncing off the bed right in front of them, where they're kind of locked in, and they're not moving, and you want to see the bass locked into that, and then once you see them grab it, set the hook, and you should have it. It takes a little time, a little practice to start really fish bass beds. I have done it a lot of times, and it's still, I'm not that confident in fishing beds. So during the spawn, I'm usually doing something else. I'm usually crapping fishing for bluegills, something like that, where they're active. There's bluegills on beds I saw the other day. And they're easy to get, because they will go in their carrots and they will eat anything. Bass, they know. Bass will starve themselves out before they eat anything. So this female, she was hovering over her bed or something, and she was not willing to get off that spot. Even if she saw a nice, juicy bait, you know, like a minnow going by, she will not eat it. So this is what you gotta do. You get a Texas rig, you throw it in there with a creature bait or crawl, get them pissed off, or flipping jig with a trailer on there, and try to, that's what I recommend. From years before that I try to fish in beds, especially bluegill beds, that's exactly what I do, is take a Texas rig, go over the bluegill beds, and that's how I catch bass. But I use a green pumpkin kind of color to represent the bluegill. But with bass, I'll try to get something like a crawfish kind of color, like maybe a orange and brown kind of color, or Alabama crawl will work good. White will work good. It helps you see the bait a little better, so when they see the white disappear, you know they have it. But make sure you feel that rod. You feel the line ticking, like that bump in the line. I just snapped my face. But for those who are struggling catching spawn bedfish during the spawn, there's a lot of them that are still kind of cruising around, working their way up some beds so you can catch them. But the ones that are on beds and are willing not to bite or to move or eat anything else, try flipping a jig or a Texas rig in front of them. Do that for about 5 or 10 minutes, and they're not willing to commit to that bait or any movement, or not interested in that presentation you're throwing them. Try something else. If you're trying to crawl there on a trailer, get a flipping jig, put a Kraken crawl, let's say, on there and flip it in there. They're not interested in that. Take a Texas rig, put like a creature bait or something, or a worm. See if they will eat something more natural. But if they don't eat it, then they're not willing to commit. So there's your tip. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, and see you guys later. Bye.